I believe that knowledge is the best way to help people because once you learn something, it's yours forever. Knowledge is the one thing that no one can take away from you. And it's teaching people how to fish rather than giving them fish, which will help them, but only temporarily. Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel, a channel about real estate, personal finance, and business. I started posting house tours 2 years ago because of Gary Vee. I listened to his content a lot, and what he said really got to me. He said that even if you're doing well in your industry, but you're not on video, you will become irrelevant. Around the same time, I also attended a training by SPM 10, a builder here in CDO. By the way, if you need to build your dream home, let me know and I'll connect you with SPM 10. They're a contractor that I recommend. Anyway, in that seminar, I met Kai. She was a speaker at the training and we became friends. She was the one who really pushed me to start vlogging. She even shot my first 6 videos. At the time, I was doing everything myself, from shooting to editing, so I didn't really create content, I documented, which is something that Gary Vee also recommends. So whenever I would go on a property tour, I would bring my camera, a Sony a500, and document that property tour. It's actually the same camera that I use today. And then I would edit it on iMovie, which is a free editor on my Mac Air. After a few months, I got a little fancy, so I downloaded Filmora and started using that. Then eventually I got so busy with real estate that I stopped using my camera altogether and shifted to my iPhone to vlog. Then I would just, after shooting it on my phone, I would just edit it using iMovie and then post it immediately on my YouTube channel. So my first videos were super raw. And then I got married, and it was my husband who pushed me to take vlogging seriously, to really start creating content and to hire an editor / videographer. So since it was the midst of the pandemic and we were mostly at home, I was finally able to do it. A lot of people only see me on social media and on my vlog, but my husband plays a big role in all of this because he's the one that leads the team. He's very good with strategy, which is not a strength of mine. I just wing it. Whenever I think of something, I dive right into it without really planning anything. And it works for me, but when you plan it out, you will do far better. So by November of 2020, I started creating content. I started making sit-down vlogs like this, which actually take a lot more time and effort compared to just documenting my site tours because I have to do research, I have to make the script, set up the home studio. Actually, my husband does this, but it takes time to shoot the vlog, and then my editor edits it and then posts it. He uses Adobe Premiere, by the way, in case you want to know. But you know why I make content-heavy vlogs centered on real estate, personal finance, and business? It's because when I started Truly Wealthy Realty 10 years ago with my partners, it was always my passion to teach people about financial literacy, which is just a fancy word on knowing how money works. Because surprisingly, a lot of people don't know how to handle their finances. They spend what they earn and then save what's left, if there's even anything left. And income is not even the issue because there are so many OFWs who have been abroad for years, making hundreds and thousands of pesos every month, and they still don't have any investments or savings. When it comes to wealth building, it's not really how much you make, although that's also a factor, but what matters more is how much you keep. So you can then make that money grow. But before you can handle your finances effectively, you first need to have a mindset shift. And that's where I come in. I started vlogging because I've always wanted to help people in this way, to understand how money works and to become good in growing their wealth. In this way, they will be able to help themselves and help their families and others as well. You won't really be able to help others effectively if you yourself are struggling, right? So the best way to help others is to become successful. Then you will have the resources to help. I believe that knowledge is the best way to help people because once you learn something, it's yours forever. Knowledge is the one thing that no one can take away from you. And it's teaching people how to fish rather than giving them fish, which will help them, but only temporarily. There are many burdens in this world, and we can't possibly bear them all. I believe that God has given each of us a burden to bear, and this is mine. Some may be called to go to the mountains to help a tribe have running water. Some may be called to travel all over the world to preach the gospel. Some may be initiating feeding programs for the hungry. A friend of mine runs a ministry that helps street kids have a better future by rehabilitating them, and that may be her calling. Some may be called to create music that touches people's hearts. As for me, this is how I can help people, and this is how I want to help people. because speaking and writing are two things that I can do effectively. And when you combine the two, that's already content creation. Initially, what I wanted to do was to create a foundation that teaches people how to handle money well. But the internet has changed the world. It has leveled the playing field. Now I can do what I want to do right in my home studio. And so, I'm starting slow. Even though I'm a small channel, I'm currently at 2,000 subscribers, that's already a community that I can reach and help through the content that I make. And all I want from you is a comment or an email telling me I was able to start investing and saving because I watch your videos. That's the only reward that I need. Even if I can only help one person each month begin his journey in investing, that's enough for me. To be able to help and influence others is a privilege that I don't take lightly. That's why I'm very mindful of the content that I post, because I truly want this channel to be a blessing to others. In this noisy and cluttered world where everybody wants to be heard and seen, I want my voice to have a positive impact. What about you? What burden has God given you to bear? Look in your heart and ask, how can you help others in the most effective way? When you help others, know that it will take up your time and resources, because to help is to show love to others, even people that you don't know. And love always has a cost, because if there is no cost, there is no love. But even if it costs you, it's always worth it to help. You will grow and you will become a better person because of it, and it will make you happier. I hope I was able to provide value to you today. And if you like this video, then just give me a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.